I am standing in Tzvat outside of a Beit Midrash school slash synagogue called Livnot Ul'hibanot, to build and rebuild. And the man who started the school just took me to an incredible excavation, a place where there is a mikveh and a bakery underground. It's just below there. And I wanted to do a video on Tammuz, and I was thinking, like, what am I going to say about Tammuz? Because Tammuz is the month of seeing things, really looking and seeing things. And I've been in Tzvat for the past week, and the idea of seeing things is not just, at face value, but like what's beneath the surface. And now I know what I'm going to talk about, which is that, he's been in this area for over 30 years, teaching kids and grown-ups, and he didn't realize that the school, maybe it's because they're always building and rebuilding, but he's been excavating the underbelly of the school for many years. And he just took me on a tour of the tunnels below the school. And little by little, for the past 30-something years, they've been finding and excavating different things under the school. And they found cisterns, they found tunnels, they found a synagogue that we were just standing in. I have pictures of this, and I'll post them. And then they most recently found a mikveh, and it's a small mikveh. And what he told me is that the Ari, there's a very famous mikveh here in Tzvat called the Ari mikveh, but there is a source that said that the Ari's mother would never allow him to bathe in cold water. And the mikveh that he showed me is very small, and it's very warm. And I think that it's possible that I could have just stood in the same place that the Ari stood. It's like giving me a little bit of a chill. So it's amazing. Like he was walking over that sidewalk for many, many, many years and building this wonderful place, which is an awesome place if anybody's interested in going to Israel to learn, whether you're in your 20s or your 30s. Mostly. I think they sometimes make exceptions, but it's a fantastic place. It's surrounded by the most beautiful streets of Tzvat, and you can come and learn and eat and and rebuild the land. They have all different kinds of programs. They have music festivals and festive Shabbats and art workshops and community service. That's what their main focus is. And it's for all sects of Judaism. You don't have to be a member of any synagogue to come. You don't have to call yourself a label of Judaism, which is my favorite kind, the labelless Jew. And anyway, what I'm saying is he built this place in his apartment and slowly was able to completely excavate what was underneath it. And someone's trying to open this door. Let's see who it is. What? Who's coming out? Speaking of trying to be seen. Boker tov. Good morning. I was wondering what the noise was. So anyway, just want to take you up here in this little staircase. So I just think it's interesting, like here he is learning and teaching for all these years with his students, and he's, committed to this project of digging underneath the surface. And he found, after 30 years, this tiny little mikveh and an oven that they now use for Shabbat to bake challah at. So I'm just so inspired, and I kept asking, for a reason, for words to describe this just amazing month of Tammuz and this amazing experience that I'm having. And how do I define for anybody listening or watching, how do you look? What is the halacha, the custom of looking? And I think it's really seeing what's in front of you, seeing what's there, but then also seeing what's below the surface and really asking yourself, yeah, okay, so I see what's around me. I see my weight, for instance. I want to work on that. Or I see, certain relationships in my life that are not working for me. How can I change them? How can I change myself? How can I change the things I see that don't feel right? And at the same time, how do I look beneath the surface and also look to see the miracles that are around me at every moment? Those are my thoughts sitting in Ari Square here in Tzvat today in Tammuz. I want to say Chodesh Tov to everyone. Be well.